That's my stage name. I'm a rapper, I'm a producer, I believe I'm a public speaker, and I'm a liberator. That's what I do. It's been too long. For me, it will be since 2004. Yes, so 2004 when it started, what happened was, I was just a fan, and I was just following those artists who made it, the likes of your Tupac, your Biggie Smalls, and the list goes on with Nas and Jay-Z. But after imitating them songs, because I would write them down and I would rap, I just decided that, I have my own story. I can tell it because people can relate, because I found myself in a position where I believe that I was made to be a leader, and there are a lot of people who needs to be liberated and motivated, and it's a calling for me. So I was chosen to be the one to really speak to people and inspire them to move from the low society to a point where they're enlightened, in the society, and make a positive impact. So that's my reason behind it. No, I do have them online. You go to your YouTube, your iTunes, all those media platforms where you can just search for Khalucci. You're going to find my music, you're going to find my pictures, my profile, my stories, even my live performances as well on YouTube. So just Khalucci, you'll never go wrong with it. For me, the biggest moment would be the comment from people, the lives that have changed. There are people who are going through a lot, of which I can't mention the name, at the same time. But there's a kid who came to me and said, I've been through a lot. I was in a point of committing a suicide. But listening to your music, your message, your words, when you inspire, because at the same time I would go around in schools, have a motivational session and say, you changed my life. In fact, you saved my life, because if it wasn't because of the relationship I have with your spirit, your music, the connection, I don't think I would be here. For me, that's the biggest moment, when it comes to it. Internationally, that would be Nas, and then locally that would be Stogie T, and there's so many talented brothers and sisters of mine, but let me go for Nasty C as well. Yeah. I cry many times from the rack of the pain that I crack on my brain is too deep, and the devil get pissed every time I show her. This is the kind of a flow that I just was wrecked on the third of a dresser. Revelation ain't face of the table, I'm shooting the demons and when it's back up, I'm going insane. Back up, motherfucker, if pure was mine, I'm gonna get it. My name is Khalucci. With trouble is in your game, continue. Survive my niggas and slides of a path on sush. Till of the favorite rappers, I'm back at the game with the guns blazing. Scatter a roast, the table of two for the grave shit. I bear for the bed for the quiz of his fire for the vibe, and then the give with the big nose kick at the floor like a cyber window.
Nice. That was epic.
Even the one which is playing,
Yeah.
That's my song. Yeah, Around My City.
Nice.
Song.
Around My City.
Yeah, just listen to it.
I will go and get it, man. Please don't cry if I die today. I understand there's a doggy evolve, and I'm riding solo. Back on my feet, I've been ripping around, breaking the look for the mix I'm happy. When they can't share, now no dick, cause I know they be clean like mine. Sweating with the other medic fall, but you rather pressure with the other medic with the mother like it and on, never gone, let it go. I'm back for the realest in the game, I'll never finish it again, bitch, I'm a menace, I take it to now, live with the mother, we'll go live it and never gonna give it up. Instead, I'm living my life like my last. sharing the moment of it. I've been trying my own and I guess life is too short, one stress. And I feel like I want so best. Shall I be dry, I've been making the kiss of it, mystery, showing the world. I've been cooking this thing. It's a for life, I live in the rock. They say life is what you make. I'm living my own to the fullest. Got me believe I'm sure how we do it. Do it, make it for us like rock. Stop breaking life because they don't own lives. So long as you breathe, they make every moment count. Never say you never heard.
Nice.
Around my city.
Alright, that's a dope track.
I appreciate
So it was
that.
released when, which year?
This one was released last year.
Last year.
Yes, around my city, around November. I released it with the single of Another Woman. So that's a song which talks about the gender-based violence, what's going on worldwide. I can't just say in South Africa.
Yeah.
So I thought it's just high time that somebody stand up and address these issues and really caution people and say, we have to have these conversations among ourselves, and we really have to say enough is enough. But if we say enough is enough, what kind of education or syllabus that people need to liberate their minds so that they can shift from such kind of a perception and do positive things, love their women, their kids, and it applies on both sides. Even men are being abused, so just addressing them, trying to balance both sides of the coin. So that's the song that's it's all about that. Yeah, so this bit is a very emotional instrument, but obviously it has a mixture of old school, fusion and the new school, all combined in it. Because on this instrument, as I was doing it, I was thinking of the painful conditions that we're in. As far as the current state of our economics, the society, and what's going on around. So it has more to do with the gender-based violence that I was just addressing, because we are in a point in life where I believe that we have a duty and we have a responsibility to speak out. It shouldn't be, the responsibility of just the politicians or those ones whom we think they have the voice, who are prominent or famous already. I believe we can start in our society, as little groups as we have, just speak to your neighbor, to your brother. When you see that something is wrong, you have to address it. We really should have conversations with them. So on this instrument, this is what is based on, in fact, gender-based violence. And when I was studying, I was thinking of voices like somebody is calling a lady to come back, to not go to the danger place, talking about people like Ukwezi, Naledi, all this Lerato, all these beautiful ladies that we've lost, in the midst of, this gender-based violence. So the line goes like, drugs, just gonna try not to cry. But the people, the world with perfection is around the chips flying in the piece of my brain. If it's that we're happy with though. I know what you're going through, I feel for your pain. I know that it is to the garbage and say recipe to all the women that cheer and rape the medicine, that's the visible. I mean, look what they did to Nalin, look what the president did to you, crazy. Ripping 19 of previous, masterminded individual to have it discovered a criminal, molesting the future of our own. Taking shots like River Stick and poor girl wasn't ready. Resurrecting the spirit of Winnie Mandela, we know our women. Fight for freedom, let's take it to the streets if it needs be. No holiday, yeah, by my beat love. I'm sick and tired of seeing our women in body bags. How long will we witness this conference? How long will we bury our women? Patriarchal society, it's just deep. It's just deep, and it goes. So if you listen to the piano level of it, wow, it makes me emotional sometimes. Yeah,
It's deep.
I'm telling you, there's a storyline behind it, because we have to break the cycle, this generational curse. It's really deep. There's one of the powerful speakers, in fact not one, who talks strongly on it, the likes of Minister Louis Farrakhan, the likes of Mas Chaba Ndlovu. There's just so many people who are standing up to say, stop it. Let's rebuild a new society that'll be positive, that'll be bold, strong, and brave, and say, we're not going to keep quiet. When such things and activities are taking place in our communities, we just have to raise them and stand up strongly and fight against all those perpetrators, you know what I'm saying? So that is the main aim behind it. These are the emotions that was building up in my mind as I was busy creating the whole instrument from scratch. First of all, I think they have to clean the content of their lyrics as they are addressing issues. I mean, I would even answer it with a question to say, if your daughter have to live up to your lyrics, will you be happy about the outcome? Because we always talking about sleeping with women, I'll give you money, I'll do this, you know what I mean? But what kind of impact does it have to the society? So to answer your question, to be more specific on it, I think artists really need to sharpen their pen and their ink to say, we have a duty, we have a responsibility to say whatever it is that we write down. You shouldn't take it for granted because it's going to the society. It's like we are the trendsetters. We are writing the syllabus of the world, because people, you need music everywhere. Everything that you do is just music. So the kind of syllabus that we write, it should speak strongly against such kind of, acts, which is gender-based violence, to say we have to love our women, we have to love our children, we have to respect them, we have to create a kind of society that is going to raise them well so that they don't have any fear. I mean, you have a woman or a young girl who's walking down the street, it even changes their morality, Ubuntu. As a guy, when you greet a lady saying hi, they just ignore you and look at the other side. And you can't totally blame them to say they don't have the spirit of humanity. At the end of the day, they are scared and they don't know how to deal with those, kind of interactions, because there is no manual which is written that say this is how you have to live with this gender-based violence, this is how you have to behave in a society. So when we write that kind of syllabus, we teach them step by step to say sometimes it's very important and imperative to really be positive and preach the message that will bring change. And the message that, like what I said earlier on, if your kids have to live up to that message, you're going to be happy to say the kind of song that I wrote, it contains such a strong content which is positive, which is going to liberate people, because you are a revolutionary. We are activists in our community as artists, so it's our responsibility. I'll play the latest recording that we're busy with.
Right.
So I was working with Doll, I was working with Beamer.
Right.
I'm just fortunate to be in a yard where there are musicians in every room. Somebody's doing something, and I'm just so proud of my brothers if they're doing something positive, including yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank
You're from
you.
around, and you're really adding an impact. You're giving us a platform, a way, so that people can really have a connection with our music and what we have for them.
Yeah.
So, without a waste of time, this is the song, the one that I featured, Beamer. We just We did it, I think it's 2 days ago. 15 minutes to do the whole song.
Everyone almost on die wrong and phone manje beswele ngoma bathi lushopinde futhi nami ngumuntu ngiyawenza amaphuthi ungangiboni ngikhulile ngiyadelela amafoni nami ngumuntu ngiyawenza amaphuthi ungangiboni ngikhulile ngiyadelela amafoni I climb in the time for the rap to the pain for the crack on my brain is too deep, but the devil get pissed every time on the show up. It's a kind of control that got disrespect on the dead every dresser. Whether the shit ain't face or the shit, but I'm treating the gym which I might need to back up, I'm going insane. Bigger motherfucker, I'm here for what's mine, I'm forgetting my limits, Khalucci. Struggle this young and continue to rob my niggas, it's lots of a problem suits. Tell the favorite rappers, I'm back in the game with the guns blazing. Sketch up and roast, you trip the truth with the drip shit, I pay for the band, but I push up his rhyme with the robber, the nigga with the pink, those kicking the flow like a stop on my coat. It's the problem, too many rappers been breaking the gummers, I never return it, but look at me now, I'm the problem. Back to the speakers, I promise. But the speed of shit's got me wrong, my nigga just pay me, right you run me, right you wreck like you forgot. Go, you better have motherfucking niggas in the trash, they're throwing in the hearse, if you heard that the rest will catch with the breast. What I gotta do when I pop up the bench up and end up all the time in the regrets in the bond of my island books. I'm not the one that will break it, then never done method. Hate that, but I don't know the method, you never respect it.
Nice.
You know, sometimes I go fast that the beat is failing to keep up with me. But it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's the dedication, you know, skill. You have to practice, you know, more practice, more rehearsal. You know, there's nothing that a human being can practically do or pursue. It's just a matter of time to say, I'm in love with this and I'm giving it my all. You know, sleepless nights, just working on it. It's just hard work. There's nothing miraculous about it.
All right, nice.
Yeah. Khalucci's easygoing person. You know what I mean? Everyone who have a gift, who have a talent, as long as time allows us to, I really want to work with, you know, a lot of people, those who are talented, because at the end of the day we need to take it all out. Collaboration is what matters, because as I do music alone, I'm going to have my own fans, but if you collaborate, your fans are going to follow me as well. My fans are going to follow you at the same time, you know. So all the artists out there, they just have to do what they do best, just to improve, you know, because I don't want to, you know, slaughter another child on my beats. It should be fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I need that challenge. That's what it takes. You have to be challenging. You have to be versatile. You have to be lyrically gifted. You know, the lyrical delivery have to be powerful. You have to be skilled. You know, yeah. Hi guys, my name is Khalucci. I hope you really enjoyed the rest of the interview, and I'm so happy, you know, to be connecting with you through the screens, you know, wherever you are, you know, comfortable places. And yeah, you can follow me on my social medias, which is your Twitter is Khalucci, and your Facebook is I am Khalucci, and the Instagram Khalucci. You can even go online, Google me, it's just Khalucci. You'll never go wrong. I'm going to give you music, I'm going to bless you, I'm going to give you all that you need to ease those pains and make you believe in love again, because everybody need a peace of mind. Thank you. Ciao.